Welcome to this explainer. Okay, picture this. You're standing right at the base of one of the world's most massive dams, looking straight up at this towering sheer wall of concrete. We're diving into a high-stakes, epic battle of engineering today. Because just on the other side of that wall, a reservoir holding a literally incomprehensible amount of water. We're talking enough to completely wipe out entire cities if it ever broke loose. It is a cinematic, non-stop battle of engineering versus the raw power of nature. Let's really emphasize the sheer scale of the antagonist we're dealing with here. We are talking about billions of tons of water. To put that into perspective, that's the equivalent weight of tens of thousands of Empire State Buildings. And honestly, the most terrifying part? That unimaginable, massive amount of water never, ever stops pushing. Day and night, year after year, it relentlessly presses against the concrete. It never tires out, and it definitely never takes a break. So the obvious question is, why doesn't the dam crack? Why doesn't this massive wall slide across the ground or simply tip over like some giant child's building block? Well, the answer isn't just, let's pour thicker concrete. It actually relies on a perfect, highly calculated balance of physics and geometry to stand up against these immense natural forces. Let's break down exactly how this all works. Section 1, Water's powerful force, the physics of depth and pressure. You know, it's super easy to think of water as just a harmless liquid, right? You swim in it, you drink it, but when you gather billions of tons of it in one place, it becomes a totally terrifying force. The absolute crucial rule of physics at play here is that pressure increases dramatically with depth. Up near the surface, the force is relatively small, but down at the very bottom of the reservoir, that concentrated force is absolutely enormous. That means the lowest part of a dam is taking the most brutal beating. If engineers ignored this simple fact, the whole structure would fail instantly. Section 2, Gravity Dams, fighting force with extreme mass. So how exactly do engineers counter a force that's so heavily concentrated at the bottom? Well, the first solution is surprisingly straightforward, and it's all about gravity. A gravity dam doesn't just rely on how strong the concrete is, it relies on being incredibly, massively heavy. By making the dam super thick at the base and much thinner near the top, they're placing the bulk of the concrete exactly where those forces are the greatest. All that weight pushes straight down into the bedrock, creating a huge amount of friction. That friction keeps the whole structure from sliding forward, while the sheer mass stops it from tipping over. A staggering example of this brute force approach is the Hoover Dam in the United States. Standing over 220 meters tall, this absolute behemoth of a gravity dam has safely held back the immense pressure of Lake Mead for decades. And it does this purely by using its own extreme, punishing weight to stay grounded against the water. Section 3, Arch Dams, a smarter design, letting the mountains do the work. But hey, brute force isn't the only way to win this fight. Instead of just relying on sheer mass, some dams use an incredibly elegant structural hack, shifting to some really clever geometry. Think about an arch made of stone. If you push on it from the top, the forces just travel securely through the curve, right? An arch dam does the exact same thing, just sideways. Its curved shape takes that massive water pressure and redirects it outward, straight into the canyon walls. So instead of the concrete fighting the water all on its own, the surrounding mountains literally become part of the structure. By doing this, engineers can build a dam using up to 50% less concrete while still remaining incredibly strong. It's just a brilliant, highly efficient design. Section 4. The 3 hidden enemies. What happens when the water fights back? Holding back the water you can actually see is really only part of the battle. Here's what happens when the water fights back invisibly. There are 3 constant, hidden threats that engineers have to design against. First up is sliding, where the enormous horizontal force from the reservoir is always just trying to shove the entire dam right downstream. Second is overturning. This is where the water tries to rotate the dam around its base, pushing it over like a giant lever. Engineers manage those first 2 with the weight and shape of the dam. But then there's the third enemy. The absolute sneakiest and most dangerous threat of the bunch is uplift. See, water doesn't just push against the front of the dam. It actually seeps down into the ground beneath the foundation, creating this intense upward pressure. And here's the irony. If engineers ignore this hidden upward force, the water will literally lift the dam, completely neutralizing that gravity effect we just talked about. Once that happens, catastrophic sliding and overturning aren't just possibilities, they're pretty much a guarantee. Section 5. The secret underground world, engineering, where you can't see it. So to defeat uplift, we really have to look below the surface.
The true strength of any dam actually lies where you can't even see it, down in the solid bedrock and those intricate foundations. Here is the game plan. Step 1. Long before construction even starts, engineers spend years mapping and analyzing the geology of the bedrock. Step 2. They aggressively seal up cracks inside that rock using high-pressure grout, ensuring water can't easily flow underneath. And finally, Step 3. They build hidden drainage galleries. These are actual tunnels running deep inside the concrete to safely collect and bleed off seepage water before that deadly uplift pressure ever has a chance to build up. And get this, they don't just build the thing and walk away. A whole network of underground sensors acts like a high-tech nervous system. It's continuously tracking water pressure, monitoring seepage, and detecting microscopic movements that are completely invisible to the human eye. It really goes to show that a vast amount of the real, life-saving engineering here is hidden entirely underground.
Section 6. Surviving extreme earthquakes, when the water itself begins to shake. Okay, but what happens when the ground itself turns against the dam? This right here is the ultimate boss battle. During an earthquake, it's not just the concrete that's moving. The entire reservoir becomes a shifting, dynamic battering ram of immense force. To ensure the dam survives this, engineers are wildly proactive. Long before a single drop of concrete is ever poured, they subject their designs to incredibly advanced computer simulations, build intricate physical scale models, and perform exhaustive seismic checks. They simulate these extreme dynamic forces over and over to guarantee that when the big one hits, the dam holds firm. But truthfully, building the dam is really only step 1. Engineers essentially listen to the dam for decades after it goes up. Using highly sensitive instruments, they monitor crucial metrics around the clock, 24/7. We're talking vibration, temperature, deformation, and internal stresses. They are constantly checking its pulse, making absolutely sure it remains invincible against anything nature might throw at it. So let's bring it all together. How exactly does a wall of concrete hold back billions of tons of water? Well, as you've seen, it isn't just one magic secret. It's hundreds of highly calculated decisions. It's perfectly anchored foundations, precisely designed geometric curves, hidden drainage tunnels, and thousands of sensors all working perfectly together in harmony. So the next time you find yourself standing before a giant dam, remember this. You're not just looking at a big wall. You are looking at one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements, quietly challenging one of nature's most powerful forces every single second of every single day.
Which leaves us with this final, kind of provocative thought for you to ponder. We've just explored this entire hidden world of physics, structure, and continuous monitoring that keeps a literal catastrophe at bay. So, if engineers can perfectly tame billions of tons of water using forces we can't even see, what other invisible engineering battles are being successfully fought right under our feet, completely unnoticed by us, every single day? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and as always, keep questioning the world around you.